Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Official Dan 247. We are giving you our best of relationship advice that you need to know and what you don't know about. Life is all about learning, no one knows it all. So, I must tell you something right now, right here, that why men change after marriage. Women has been complaining. I got some little email DM that why men change. Men change from some certain reasons after marriage. Men change for some reasons after marriage because you know why? Men change because sometimes marriage and relationship, dating are not the same thing. Men change because there is due responsibility. Remember when you were dating your husband, he was living in one room apartment or one room or two room apartment, one room apartment. And you want to get married to you. He rented two room apartment. And he's still earning the same salary he has been earning when you both were dating. And after that, he did marriage, everything. After the marriage, your family get involved, become his family. Your responsibility become his responsibility. He took you outing. Every Saturday, every Sunday, you go to club, you come back. When you were dating him. But after dating, when you get married to him, he's no longer doing all that. You're no longer going to club, you're not going to going outing, because now things has changed. Because some women love it when you get married to them, you still do exactly the things you were doing when you both are getting married, when you both are not yet married. That time he has no responsibility. That time if he's earning 100,000 when you were dating him, he spent 50,000 with outing. He took you for shopping, get you pizza, get you everything you want, get you iPhone. On that when you're dating him. When you get married to him, watch out when a baby comes in. He already changed his apartment. That is another man. It is expenses. Changes his money. Changes his apartment. Changes everything about him changing automatically. Because now he's the one to feed you. When a man is living alone, he doesn't care if he cooks or not. He doesn't even care. He doesn't cook. When a man is living alone, he doesn't even get a bag of rice, get a bag of beans, and get all eggs and everything, all food. Men doesn't care about it because they can eat anywhere. They can even not even eat. When they get out there on Sunday or every day after the work, they go home and eat. They go anywhere, restaurants, and eat a plate of food, and he's fine. But when you get married to him, now he knows how much a bag of rice is in the market. He knows how much a bag of beans is. He knows how much plantain is, everything. But now you are complaining that he's changed. Why can't he change? He's growing because at that stage of his life, he has not experienced that before. So that is why he has to change. So women, I find it difficult to say, hey, men change after that. Men have so many reasons to change because responsibility affects men mentally, especially when they are not financially stable. Responsibility affects men so much when they're facing it without enough cash with them. But some women don't understand it. He went out. When you go to a salon, you talk about your husband. He doesn't care anymore. He doesn't talk to me anymore. And when you start giving him the cold attitude, when you find out he's not that caring anymore, he's not taking you out on every Sunday or every weekend, you start talking to him rudely. You start talking to him because one thing that a man has ego. Men don't like anyone to challenge them, no matter how small they are. But some women don't know about it. This gender equality is getting to so many women so badly that they don't know what gender equality means. Gender equality does not mean you need to be insulting your husband but nobody should get me wrong. I'm not being sentimental, but I'm telling you the gospel truth. Women, some of them, not all, because I believe there is a whole lot of intelligent women out there. So some women don't know that when the man gets to that stage, that is first experience That is the first experience. If you ask people that get married, first year in marriage is really difficult to handle because both of them are still a learner. Both of them are still a learner. So when you are dating someone and he's caring and immediately get married, things begin to change. You need to understand it that something, a situation has changed already. Then baby comes in, the school fees comes in, antenatal comes in. Every day and night, this guy is contemplating, how will I provide? What will I do? He's still earning that the same 100,000 he was earning before you get married to him. His level of life has changed, but his salary has not changed. And when you start nagging him, talking to him rudely, telling him how disappointed you are in this marriage on him, he will begin to distance himself from you. That is when your husband will come back from work. The only conversation you will have with him is take your shower, eat your dinner. The next thing, I want to watch a football. He has a television in his house, but you don't want to watch it in his house because you are going to come up with a stupid argument that will make him be angry. He will not he want to watch football with his friends because that is where he feels comfortable. That is when cheating comes again, when a man starts cheating. Because when a man starts to complain to his ex or even casual female friends, and then they will start to console him, advising him. That is your duty as a wife, but some women don't know about it. So I'm using this opportunity to let some people know. No one knows it all, but you can learn from anyone. You can learn anywhere. But listen, you don't have to. When you get married, don't expect things are going to be perfect the way it was. Just accept it. And the only thing you can do to hold it on, to make sure that you don't lose control over your man as first year of marriage, is communication, kindness, and advice. No matter what he's facing, let him know that that is nothing, that you are always there for him. Don't tell him that you are disappointed. Don't tell him to go out and work because he's already working. And don't tell a man that he's wrong, no matter the conversation, no matter the argument, no matter how right you are. Don't tell a man on his face that, hey man, you are wrong. Men has a whole lot of ego, and that is why independent women are finding it difficult to be married. Take it or leave it. Many independent women who are finding it difficult to do what? Yes, my dear, whatever trouble a man troubles a woman, that is when conversation comes in. If you don't have a healthy conversation, you are going to lose a lot in your marriage. If you don't have a healthy conversation, you are going to lose a whole lot in marriage, because women, especially, for example, when you get married and maybe you are not working class lady, you are not working yet. You are staying at home for the meantime. Maybe before, after a year or two, you start working, or after a few months, you start working. That is when you have to work. But advice, no matter how independent you are, or intelligent you are, or how much you're making, you don't have to tell your man that he's wrong. There is no queen if there is no king. Men and women is like a battery and phone. Without this, the other one cannot work. But some people are lacking a whole lot on that aspect of life. You don't have to tell a man he's wrong. You have to find a diplomatic way, because to tell him that he's wrong and he will accept it. That is the problem. People are lacking the diplomatic way to talk to people. You don't tell a man, hey man, you are wrong. When you tell him that, he get upset. Some women are too blunt because they believe that I have to tell him. I was talking to a lady the other day. She told me that, hey, my husband is doing better now after how much I insulted him. I told him his face that he's a failure. Really? You told your husband that he's a failure so that he stood up and started working like a man. And you think that is what makes him work a man. Trust me, if that guy is not a good guy, when he finally make it, he will treat you like a trash. Because all the hurtful words you told him, he is stimulating that on his head, and he can never forget it. Listen, men never forget who was there for them when they are suffering, no matter what happened. And that is why men are too attached to their mother. Everyone, in a point of a man, everyone will, when you think that you are not making it, you are become a failure on your own. Every man get closer to their mother. Because you know why? Mother becomes so caring. She will be the one to advise you. And that is why some women are finding it difficult. My mother-in-law control my husband. My mother-in-law told my husband, what before my husband take a decision, he need to confirm from his mother. Because there was a very sophisticated relationship between the mother and your husband. So your duty should be to know how close your mother-in-law and your husband is from the beginning. If you can able to find out how close your husband is to the mother, for you to get that guy, try to know the duty of the mother in his life. Then you play that role. Because men hate it when you compare yourself with their mother. He can throw you out. He can throw you out of the house when you try to tell him that you compare yourself with his mother. He's going to have a problem with you. Because he will tell you that even before he become a man and before you know what love is and marriage is, his mother was there for him. And you were not anywhere to be found before he comes to know you. So things you need to know to get close to the man's heart is to know the relationship he has with the mother. Mostly 50 or 80% of men are more closer to their mother than any other person. Because their mother, in the time of problem, the mother is always there. I'm going to talk about problem women face after in marriage. But that will be a topic for another day. But today is for the men. When women get married, don't prove to your husband how right you are always. And when you have agreement, know when to stop. Some women don't know how to stop in an argument. You don't think arguing with a man from morning till night, proving everything right. And especially when you are educated more than your husband, it becomes a problem. Secondly, that is the most problem we Africans is having, that when independent women make the money, they believe that what a man can do, woman can do it generally. I don't have a problem with that. But it makes a man feel inferior. And when a man starts feeling inferior, he will not be, because men are king. In a village or in a town where there is a king, a queen cannot be the ruler. So you also will know that the conversation is the most key and important thing that you need to do in your relationship, in your marriage, so that it can work perfectly without any argument. And moreover, have it in mind that marriage has no constitution. What makes me happy will not make you happy. What makes your husband happy will not make another man or another woman husband happy. Don't compare your husband to any other person. That is my opinion. With this short video of mine, I believe I can able to make you understand, not to convince you, not to confuse you, but make you understand that women, the reason why this happened. Thank you. I love you all.